Welcome to Twisted Ignition. We are going to be working on this Toyota Tacoma.
That's right, this is a 2009 with a 4.0 liter motor in it, and we have the pleasure of installing a new water outlet pipe for it because the one in there is leaking. And for those who are interested in doing this, that's your part number, but Nate will be very kind and leave the part number in our description down below.
Yep, so if you do not want to pause it, you're more than welcome to go and look there and just watch the video to see how this is done. It is a little bit intense. Let's get to work. We'll show you how to get to it.
Let's do it. All right, so before we start tearing some things apart here, the fan shroud and fan were already removed from the truck when we got it here. They are sitting right over there. So we do have them, they're just not in right now. And the previous owner of this truck is actually a friend of ours and a supporter of our channel, so we're doing him a solid. He did just sell this vehicle, so we're trying to do a solid and make it all nice and perfect for when he actually delivers it. So Mark, I hope you like it. What do we got for tools there, Nate?
So the wonderful part about this job is, for the most part, we're going to be working with 10mm, some Torx, and Phillips head screwdriver. And you always want to have a good set of pliers.
True.
I personally think, vice grips are the best. They have pliers for hose clamps, which work a lot better than vice grips, but vice grips work too.
We apologize for the background noise. It is extremely windy today, so if you hear anything in the background, it's just the wind.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So on that windy note, we are going to go and start taking off our intake ducting. Oh, look at that. Cameraman got it.
Cameraman can.
Oh yeah. Also, another thing that helps out with any kind of project, if you know it's a bit of crusty, just do yourself a favor. Spray that. There's a whole bunch of pre-lube spray all over the place, and that's to make things easy to come apart. Yes. So make sure you do that.
Yes, and this truck is in very good shape for its age, but there are some pretty crusty spots in it in the engine bay. But yeah, always take that precaution.
Yep. So we just disconnected our harness for our map sensor and disconnected our vacuum tube, and you want to pull it out of here, and this whole piece come right off the throttle body. Also, when you're doing this, it might be a little hard to see. There's a small vacuum line back here. You're going to want to just grab it, twist it, pull it. This whole piece comes right out. It looks more intimidating than what it actually is. Take off your wiring harness for your throttle body, kind of start working around, getting this is your evap system back here.
All kinds of plugs.
Oh yeah.
Plugs and hoses, that's what they all are anymore.
We're gonna get these two, I believe those are 10mm, but that will hold this side of the intake manifold on, and then we have another bracket right here by the throttle body. And then we have, going throughout, a stud here and a stud on the other side. And then in the center, we have
really crusty looking Allens.
Yeah, we have 4, or I want to say 4.
Looks like 4.
Yeah, 4 Allen bolts that go in between each of the these plastic thingies.
Yep, that'd be them. We're gonna start unbolting this intake manifold. And the majority of these hold down brackets are a 12mm. This stud right here is a 12mm. And, excuse me, sir, for those really crusty looking Allens in there, I believe it is an 8. That one's broke free. That one broke free. That one's free. I don't like the way that one felt. Looked like it was rounded out. Not good. So we're gonna make an attempt to get this out. We took a Torx bit that that was really close to the size, and we hammered it in there, and it's really tight. So we're gonna see if that comes out. It looks like the inner bolts are much more crustier than the outside bolts are, but this is what it looks like removed, this guy right here. So we're gonna have to go get another one to replace this stripped one, because I'm pretty sure putting it back in the way we took it out is not gonna be a good idea. So let's see if this works. Please come loose, please. Yeah, that right there is a win. Let's get this little stud off in the back. And I'm gonna need, because I can't see, I'm gonna need a longer extension because there's all kinds of stuff in the way. All right, got my longer extension. Now we'll see if we got the space. Ooh. We're gonna do that one by hand too. I don't like that. But it's loose. There's a little guy. 112mm nut. We got these two little hose clamps here at the bottom of the water inlet for the throttle body, so we're going to loosen them up and pull them off, so when we lift the whole plenum we don't have to worry about testing the strength of the hose. There you go, there's one. All right. Ooh, that one came right up. Good. All right, we got this plug needs to come off, and there is a plastic clip holding the harness. It's kind of hard to see, but back in here there's a harness being held down by a plastic retainer clip, so we got to loosen them up and theoretically should lift up.
Mike did a huge favor with getting everything loose. We have one more vacuum line on the backside that just popped right off. Okay.
Guess we don't.
Yeah, so typically this vacuum line, this is for your positive, actually your positive crankcase. Go right here on this little tab right here. You'll just have to squeeze this, pull it down, but I guess
that thing's probably all worn out.
Yeah, it's a little worn out, so we'll take a win. We'll take a win.
Agreed.
We covered up the intake so nothing falls down into it, because that would be bad.
That would suck.
Really, really suck. Anyways, you have your Torx. I don't know if you guys can see that down here. These are Torx and socket. So the socket is a size 12mm and the Torx is a 40H. There is also 4 safety Torx on here as well. Those are also size 40s, but they do not have a socket shape on them, so you're gonna need some safety Torx. If you don't, go to Harbor Freight. They're pretty cheap to pick up nowadays. Anyway, so we're gonna break these all off. There is one security Torx that is on the left, underneath this left fuel rail here. You are gonna need to actually lift up the fuel rail to get to that one. All right, I'm gonna embrace my inner Mike likes nothing rant here. All right, this is a normal Torx. This right here is a safety Torx, okay? The only difference is that little freaking dot in the middle. That sticks, protrudes out, and you gotta get a specific freaking tool just to go and break these loose. And when I say these are annoying as all hell, this is the bolt that actually holds down the intake manifold. This is the safety Torx. This is just goes in a few threads deep. Just enough that you have to remove it, but not enough to actually secure it down to anything. So these suck. This is what you need.
I'm Mike, and I approve this message.
All right, now that I got that off my chest.
It helps.
It does, it does, it really does. I see why you do it.
Yeah.
We have one safety Torx we can't get to, like I was saying, because of this left rail. So what I'm gonna do is get these 10mm, there's only 6, to go and take them off, lift up the fuel rails so I could get just the left side, so I could get to that Torx and loosen that one up. So we'll just focus on the left side. Again, be very careful that you don't get dirt and stuff inside. So we got that up and out of the way. Let me get the safety Torx of life.
The one that you love so much, right?
I love it. Now, should be able to get the last security Torx. Ooh.
I'm scared.
I'm scared too. Oh God. You know what? You're gonna do something and you're possibly fucking it up. You might as well just go all the way and fuck it up hard once. So let's go fucking do that. It worked.
It worked. All right.
That way.
See, I knew it was gonna work.
Yep, that's the last one. All right. Let's get this one out.
All right.
I took the bolts out for the rest, and we should be able to just lift these up out of the way.
They're little baby injectors.
Yeah. So we'll lift our injectors up out of the way. They all have these little rubber little grommets on them. Make sure they're all there before you go too far with everything.
Yeah, that's perfect. It's like it was made for it.
Yeah. Then we'll take a little pry bar and knock this guy loose.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. There we go. So before you pull this up, you want to make sure you vacuum, get all the dirt and loose grime off the plate before you lift it up. We did that off camera just so you guys didn't get deaf from the vacuum running. But we're gonna just gently lift it up just because there might still be some light crumbs left. And there we are. And this tube right here,
Yep, there it is.
running from the front all the way to the back, is the tube that we're going to be replacing. This is our water, what did you call it? Outlet tube?
Yes.
Outlet tube, yeah. So I'm just taking some of the breather tubes, some passages, coolant passages, small little guys, off of this. I want to say the thermostat housing is this guy. So there's a couple of little lines. I'm not gonna lie, not 100% sure what they all do, but we are going to have to loosen the thermostat housing up and then pull this whole system back because it's actually just press fitted on this side and over there where the diverter is. There is one very concerning part. Right in the valley here, between the two heads, you have these brackets for the tube itself that hold it down.
Yeah.
Down in there, you have 3 brackets that are holding this whole tube on, and they like to get extremely, extremely rusted and corroded. So when you're doing this, be very gentle, be very patient, and penetrating lube is 100% your friend. Spray them up now. We're gonna do that.
Yeah, definitely.
Right now. We have the 4 bolts off of our thermostat housing.
Yeah, they're really small. I mean, they're tiny.
Yeah, they are pretty tiny. So we're just going to jiggle this off gently, and it should. Ow!
Did you hit your hand?
Yeah!
That sounded like it really hurt.
It did! I think there might be a 5th bolt.
5 bolts.
Let me feel it. I feel it.
You feel it?
I think, yeah, I feel it.
All right.
I do gotta say though, these bolts have come off pretty nicely and smoothly and easily. So this is gonna leak a lot of coolant. We have a pan down there and it looks like it's
Yep, it's starting to pee.
raining right where we need it to be.
Good.
All right.
Did that hurt?
No, that was all handle this time. I was preparing for the pan though.
I like, my heart stopped periodically for that. Oh, yeah. We're peeing. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're peeing.
She's taking a leak. We got a pan.
Yeah.
Get that out of the way.
So this is gonna be one of those things where you're gonna have to wiggle it back and forth because there's this O-ring right here on this pipe. And that's gonna hold on there pretty freaking good.
So besides them being bolted in, they're also just basically press fitted.
Yep.
That pipe is press fitted into that housing.
Yes, it is. Well, in that sense, let the butt puckering commence because we're gonna go after the bracket bolts now that are really crispy and crunchy.
I have faith.
Thank you. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I think it broke loose. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, it broke loose. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good.
All right, all right. All right, that's one.
Sorry, don't mean to. Almost lost my cool there.
I see what you did there.
Yep, yep. If you know what that movie is from, in the comments down below. Also, if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing too. I gotta take the camera. This is Mike. Almost fell. But Mike has this awesome saying that he does. There you go. There's your microphone.
We have Silverados, Sierras, Durangos, Amigos, S10s, C10s, off-road, on-road, muscle cars, and soon-to-be other cars, foreign as well. So please, like, subscribe, comment, and definitely share.
That's Oscar winning right there. I had goosebumps. If you guys are visual learners, which I'm gonna assume you guys are considering you're watching this video, this is how the pipe lays in here. You can kind of help visualize it. We're right now getting this bolt off of this bracket. We have another bolt back here and one on this tube that comes up. It's not a bolt.
Is it a stud?
Yeah, it's a stud.
Oh.
The whole thing came out. Oh. Now it's a bolt.
Now it's a bolt.
Yeah, you're right. Now
it is a bolt.
Now it identifies as a bolt. Okay.
Ooh.
No, it broke free.
Ah, cool. Did we get by the maze of wires and hoses?
We did. We snaked it down there. We were able to get right on there, and I'm not directly on it, but it wasn't like fastened pretty tight. So,
well, that's good.
Yeah, everything's going off. We'll get this off, and then I'll show you how we're pulling the tube out. We went back to this diverter that kind of goes to each of the heads, and we just took all 6. There's 4 nuts, 2 bolts, right?
Yes.
Yep.
4 bolts, or two bolts, 4 nuts. Yep.
Yep. And we just cracked that, and now we're gonna just push it right off. A little push. There we go. Now this whole guy is free. I'm gonna mentally ponder over this.
Well, about an hour, and we finally got that pipe out of there. You can see there's a small little hole. You see light coming through that little hole there? That's where it was leaking. We got the old one out in more than one piece. My biggest question is, how are we gonna get the new one in?
Not sure, but I'm sure for a couple of things. The reason why we had trouble, and you will have trouble with getting it out as well, is because the manufacturer's recommendation on how to replace this outlet water tube is actually to pull the entire engine, because the way they want you to pull it is unbolt everything and pull it out from the back. You can't do that traditionally with the engine in because of the firewall. So we're gonna modify this one so we could get this in and we could secure it still. This is gonna be our workaround. Is it the right way? Absolutely not. Is it going to work? Absolutely. Will it hold up over time? I have confidence that it will hold up over time. What we're gonna do is there's 2 tubes on this whole assembly. We're gonna actually cut off this bigger tube and this smaller tube and make it 2 pieces as well. We're gonna save these 2 tabs for the smaller tube because that's actually the only thing that's floating in this whole assembly. This bigger tube actually gets mounted hard between 2 pieces of metal that are already bolted together on either side of the engine. We're going to try it this way. It's not the right way, and I'm making that a big disclaimer right now, but it is the way we're going to work with it, with the engine in the truck, and making sure that this job still gets done so the owner can drive it away. We just got done cutting it, and this is how it's looking. We got 2 brackets on that one tube, like I said, that was floating. And we're actually gonna just keep this one bracket on the thicker tube we kept that bracket on there just for a little support. We should be able to now just take this guy, place him right into place, just like so, and take this guy, and once we get this bolted down, have that guy go right into place. We have some exciting news for you guys. The freaking tube is in! I almost dropped that, but...
Hey, look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Everything with the smaller tube fits, it's nice and tight. This one's a little bit on the looser side, but we kept it loose because we wanted to make sure that like whole diverter back here is put in place and our thermostat housing is placed properly up at front. That part is now officially in. So that means we now need to officially put everything back together, put coolant in it, start her up, bleed it, run it, see how it drives. Call it a freaking day. When you're putting the thermostat housing back on, you want to make sure this lower hose is put on first. It's a little hard to tell, but this lower hose goes right onto that newer pipe that we just put on. You want to put that one on first, then you're going to push this thermostat housing on. You're going to feel the O-rings really snap into place. Right now, because we don't cut the brackets in half, we are going to tighten up because we have the back diverter valve already tightened up. We're going to tighten up the thermostat housing, really sandwich that bigger tube on the top in place before we tighten everything down with the actual bracket that we left on there. With all this being put together, I wanted to double check. This is the large tube. This is the bolt that goes on that bracket for the larger tube. We don't have it down just yet, but I'm really trying to shake it.
It's not moving.
And it's not moving. That's all tight.
Cool.
So now we're just gonna go around and pull these little paper towel plugs out. We're gonna clean up the injectors a little bit.
Look at that, fell right in.
Okay.
And I don't know if you already told the viewers, but we did not need to remove those security Torx out because apparently that intake comes apart in two different pieces. And all the security ones do are hold the upper piece onto the lower piece. So we didn't even really need to remove them. But lesson learned.
Yeah, which also kind of makes my whole rant insufficient. All the injectors are plugged back up. We do have a lot of our vacuum tubes dangling about just yet. We will be getting them on very, very shortly.
How come it sounds quieter?
Because it's
50 inch-pound.
very much, not much there.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, see? See, good thing we talked.
Shut up, I can't hear it.
What's next there, Nate?
Now we put on the first plenum. This guy.
Yeah, don't forget that hose on the bottom because they're a real pain in the butt. If you bolt it all down, you gotta put that on.
Yeah. Very annoying.
I'll even move these wires for you a little bit.
No, it's already in.
Oh, it's already on? Look at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure you double check all your plugs.
Mm-hmm.
And hoses.
Yes.
And hoses. Because
There might have been of those.
There are a large amount of those.
What just happened? What's the excitement?
So there was a plug right at the top over here that was a pain to get off. I barely got it aligned and it just clipped right in like it wanted to go back home.
And of course I missed it.
Oh,
What's the matter? You look like you've been in that position for a while.
I haven't.
I believe there's a fan shroud and a fan.
And a belt.
And a belt.
Yeah, I don't like how it's on this entrance. There we go. There,
Alright, belt's on. How many people does it take to put on a fan?
Everybody.
On a Toyota Tacoma, a lot.
One guy and a magic finger. Alright, she's all back together.
It is. And since we worked on a taco, what better way to celebrate this accomplishment than with some tacos?
Yes, the only downside about these tacos, it's not as crunchy as the one we worked on.
It's true.
So, Did we get this done? Absolutely. Was it a little bit on the unorthodox version of it? Yes, but
Quite.
sometimes when you're a mechanic, you gotta improvise.
And that we did.
Yeah, especially on the fly.
And you guys didn't get me one?
You got here too late.
Yeah.
All
Sorry.
right.
Alright. Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully it helps you out when you need to change it. Let me know how that goes.
You should probably do, the right thing and follow the directions the correct way. But again, improvising is what we do here.
That also requires you to pull the engine. So we did it without having to pull the engine.
Yeah. Congrats, guys.
It's a win.
So, since I didn't get a top,
You ass white.
well, we'll catch you on the next one later, guys.
Later.
See ya.